timer, slurred word primer, dime my mama, and make sure it stay tight. It's only right on the daylight and the nightlife. They bite trife. From the bug to happy-go-lucky. Ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list?
Yeah,
struck a nugget, duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that. Because Earth is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light, my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of Saint Nicholas breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate and learning never give a. They never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been celebrating, I already know it is still. He say face, no breaks, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I change ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fit to the pretenders, made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light. I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds. I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss. This kid's art differs like shimmers. See the coldest vibe alive, and it's evident. I put the pride to the side. It's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine ever sent. Best it gets. 2296. Just know what it is, man. Long time coming. Word. My disregarded thoughts.
I'm glad Caruso, bro. Second wave.
We're in the place they call the United Center in Chicago, the home of the Bulls, where today we'll be broadcasting live. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road.
And you look around the league, and it's hard to see a team that could challenge this group right now. If they keep playing like this, I'm not convinced anyone is going to break this streak.
Yeah, every challenge that's been thrown their way, they meet it. I mean, every time you think they might fold, they don't. It's pretty incredible.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Now here's Levine. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And stolen by Wiggins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with the rebound.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
Outside, Levine. Back to Vucevic. Three-pointer. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Looking for their first basket of the game. On its way from Curry for two. Rebound by the Bulls. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. And here is Dosunmu. Down low. Green. He can't get it to go. Wiggins with some nice D. On the wing, Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Count it.
And buckets like this get Green going.
Timeout for the
Stand
Bulls.
up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on the physical defense.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. A disappointing result.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
From the arc. And another three for Golden State.
You got to try to cut Curry off. That's how he makes you pay for a quick pull-up.
Pass to Dosunmu.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first. Outside DeRozan. On the wing, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Dosunmu's shot is off. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Pass to Looney. And DeRozan sends it back. Vucevic with it. Picked up by Thompson. A 3-ball. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry looking it over. Shoots over DeRozan. Curry with another miss.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Back to Green. Outside DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on and looking for the best shot possible.
High post Vucevic. Outside Green. To the middle. Can they get it? Misses at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Back to Bielitsa. And no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
Now here's Kuminga. Shoots over Dosunmu. And that one hits back iron. Right side DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, and it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Assist from
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively, and Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. I'll give you some highlights, too.
Now, here's Wiggins. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wiggins. Right side, Porter. Pass to Poole. Here's Toscano. And there's the call on Juan Toscano-Anderson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Warriors substitution, Klay Thompson.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
His third personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Foul. Warriors
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jones looking for an opening. Just 3 to shoot. Over Porter. Jones, no luck. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson in the corner. To the paint. To the left side wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Porter. Shot left block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Brown with the drive. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's the Warriors with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and that's got to be annoying to them. I mean, work hard to get to the line, but fail to capitalize.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And there's a foul. We're going Alex Caruso.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Up top, Curry. He's got 6. Pass to Green. Over Thompson. Outside for Curry. High, arcing shot.
Stephen Curry.
Yep, it counts. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Pass to Green. Now Curry. He's got 8. And he knocks down the jumper.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
How do you guard this guy in the pick and roll? I mean, Curry puts so much pressure on you. He has the ball on the string.
Here's Levine. Again, Chicago.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Outside Curry. Driving the lane. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. They lead by 4.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And here's Levine after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And that one, good.
The assist.
Looney's got his first points in this one. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second.
And there it is for him.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution for the Warriors.
It's Curry outside. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. Wiggins right side to the inside. It's stolen by Green. Levine for 3. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Here's Vucevic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Now here's Curry. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Vucevic down low. The layup missed. Warriors leading by 5. Some nice passing by Golden State. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
Assisted.
Yeah, can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Curry, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Curry pops in the layup for 2. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
They lost their edge on D here in the second half. They're far too passive. They're not dictating the pace anymore.
The Warriors lead it. And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
And stolen by Wiggins. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Pass to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Over in the corner, Poole. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got 6 in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead. Outside, Levine. And the 3 off target.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Here's Kuminga. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And they get it to...
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bulls trail by 12. With the drive. Pass to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Here's Poole. Here's Toscano. To the middle. Here's Green. Shakes him. And it's good on the way in. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen and roll.
Oh, look at him play!
Assist goes to...
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Pass to Levine. Thompson in the corner. Oh, good with the triple. Warriors leading by 12. Wiggins outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Looney. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 6. And that one is good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And this is what you want from Looney, and this is where you want Looney operating from. The closer he gets, the more efficient he is.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Wiggins. That one, no good. Steve from Levine. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. And so Green will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Levine with it. From the stripe. No good off the front iron. Corner shot. And he gets it to go.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
With his first shot attempt. And the jumper is on the mark. White's got his first points of the night.
And a good sign to see White hit the J. If he could be more consistent with the shot, Kobe could have a long career.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. So both teams making some changes here.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
2 minutes remaining.
And here is Curry.
2 minutes.
inside the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Levine. Oh!
Absolute wrecking ball in the trial. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
Outside Curry. A steal. Levine with it. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now just a 5-point Warrior lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Curry. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Golden State. And here are the Bulls now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Pass to Green. Now here's Levine. Outside DeRozan. And here is Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. Levine wide open. Again, Levine missing. Outside Green. Back to Thompson. Here's Curry with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Timeout for the Bulls.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Chicago calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Golden State ball.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win.
Successful. Yeah, I'm God's gift, but that bar, I'm the big devil. Can't trick me.